Hey everybody, this is another video regarding the social distancing order that's been placed upon almost everybody, I think, in the United States here and in most places around the world. It's getting to be a little bit scary out there, I think, anyway. I don't know how everyone else is feeling about it. I've heard a lot of mixed things from people, from they're not worried about it to they don't believe it's really happening, to people who are essentially in panic mode right now. I don't think we have to panic about this virus and everything. We do have to take it seriously, though. Since my last video, there's been a lot of changes in my area. I believe my state has reached over 10,000 cases of the coronavirus. Um, I think the numbers are going up rapidly because there's more testing being done. People are more aware of the symptoms, so they're going to get tested. But it is still seeing the numbers jump every day, every day, every day, every hour. Sometimes it's a little bit unnerving. I agree. But in my state, a lot of the people I've seen, they're still congregating, and just yesterday I saw a lot of people walking together and not staying 6 feet apart. And I understand that it's hard, especially, if you live with somebody. I mean, it's hard to stay 6 feet apart from somebody when you're in the same house, right? But when you gotta have some common sense with this, I would think. Um, a lot of the common rules have seemed to have changed too. Before they were saying, don't wear masks, save them for the health care professionals, the doctors, the nurses, the paramedics, the police officers, the people on the front lines, so to speak, which is understandable. But now they're saying that they recommend people to be wearing cloth masks or bandanas around their nose and their mouth, or scarves, because if you happen to sneeze or cough, the droplets, they say, can go up to 6 feet, which is quite a distance. I work in the home health care industry. I provide care for seniors in their homes, which, they're a very sensitive population when it comes to this virus. And I've been, washing my hands until they're dry and cracked, and, you know, staying 6 feet apart from them, and not, breathing on them, trying not to touch things. I do still have to shop for them, go to the grocery store and things like that. So I've been taking precautions when it comes to doing that. And then just yesterday, because of the governor has said when you're out in public that everyone should be wearing a cloth mask, my job did provide me with a very handy, it's kind of like a canvas mask here. It's a little big for my face, so I'm going to try to maybe put a paper clip behind it. This is kind of, because it looks kind of funny otherwise. It doesn't really go like this, like it should. So I'm going to try and doctor that up so it fits my face, which is surprising because I have a big fat face, so you'd think something like this would help. But some of the positive things I've seen coming out of this is, besides, a lot of people spending more time with their family, their kids, all that kind of good stuff, is a lot of entertainers online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Zoom, on whatever platform these days, Facebook. They've been performing live shows, or giving these videos of inspiration and things like that. You could find everyone from Patrick Stewart reading Shakespeare sonnets every day to Lawrence Juber from Wings and his own solo career. He does a performance every afternoon, I believe. People like Elton John have been on more lately on Facebook doing videos, and he had that concert. I didn't see the concert because I was working, the iHeartRadio thing. I saw a clip or two online, and it wasn't really about him, so I didn't mind too much that I missed it. I heard the performers weren't that good anyway. Not that I like, anyway. So I didn't mind missing that so much. I'll talk about it in another video, but the Fest for Beatles Fans takes place every March in New Jersey, the New York area. I've never gone to that one, just the one in Chicago. And that was postponed until October because of the coronavirus. But they went virtual last weekend. And it was really cool to see everybody. I only see them once a year at the fest, so it was really nice to see a lot of the same performers and musicians and people. It felt like you were almost there, so that was nice to see that. And then there's a lot of tribute artists going on. I've seen some cooking segments of people doing that, and that's just heartwarming that people are actually trying to make things a little easier for people. You don't think it's a lot, but for instance, Glenn Burtnick he was in Styx, and he's had a huge solo career, and he's in the Weaklings, and he's in the Beatlefest house band Liverpool. He went on Facebook today with a video of just him and acoustic guitar singing Blackbird by the Beatles, and it was just lovely. It was so nice to see it. And I'm very grateful for things like that. It just makes you feel a little better. Besides going to work and a little shopping for my ladies here and there, I haven't been going out much, but I never did much of that to begin with. I'm not one to go hang out at the mall, or once in a while go to the movies, or Five Below or some stupid little store here and there. But it's not the end of the world that I can't go. I understand people who have a social life. This is probably killing them. I don't. I'm a homebody. I like it. So it's not really affecting me too greatly when it comes to going out and that kind of thing. I was at Walmart yesterday. I had to pick up a few items there. And starting today, I guess, they're doing this thing where they're only letting a certain amount of people into their store at a time, which is understandable, but it's going to be pretty chaotic, I think. Hopefully they'll figure out how to do it well. But, yesterday it was just an eerie feeling walking through Walmart, because a lot of people were wearing masks, the PPE and gloves and everything, which was good. It's good to see. I'm not used to seeing it, and I'm sure no one else was either, but everyone kind of had this look on their face, like these dead eyes. Like no one seemed happy. Everyone seemed scared to death. And, I understand it. I had a panic moment, last week. So, but it was just weird. There's no music playing. No one's talking to each other. It's just a weird, eerie feeling. And, with everything closed down, I generally have the same client I go see every day, so I drive the same route every day. So I don't see much. Yesterday I had a different client, so I went past a huge mall in the area, and it was weird seeing it just completely closed. All the restaurants were closed. Nothing was going on, and it was just kind of odd to see. My breakdown last week was when I read that John Prine has COVID-19 and was in intensive care and intubated and all that stuff. And he's 73, and he's had cancer, and he's had lung problems and things like that. And it meant a lot to my mother. My mother passed in 2007, so quite a while ago. And when she was, the last days of her life, we would play John Prine for her, and she wasn't able to talk or do anything. She wasn't even awake, really, but we had the music playing just to soothe her. She was actually pregnant with me when she went to a John Prine concert. I always heard that story from her. And her mom liked John Prine as well, my grandmother. And I took her to see one of his concerts and everything like that. So to hear he was so sick, and he is still sick. His wife said that he's improved. He's not so critical right now, but it's still, he's not out of the woods. So I kind of had a little bit of a hard time hearing that one. That one hit home for more ways than one. His music is great. If you don't know John Prine, I definitely recommend you give him a listen here and there. But yeah, everything you know, it's just such a weird time. We've never seen anything like this before. And I hope you all are staying safe. Make sure you wash your hands. They recommend 20 seconds. I'd say go 10 more. Do 30 seconds. Um, Everyone knows how to do it. I'm not going to show you how to wash your hands. That's not a... you should know how. If you don't, there's plenty of videos out there showing you how to wash your hands. But I hope you all are safe and healthy and trying to get through this as best as we all can. If you like the video, go ahead, press the like button, subscribe, comment with what you're doing, what you recommend I should be doing. If there's something live going on online that I don't know about, give me a comment and let me know. I'll check it out. Until next time, take care. Have a good one.